Minasan, Okarina Nasai, today, someone who has accomplished a great deal in her career, despite being so young. A very hard worker, so much so that she kind of broke her body. Tomori Kusunoki, born December 22nd, 1999 in Tokyo. Currently affiliated with Sony Music Arts, and her music is published under Sakura Music. She has been learning piano since she was 3. She was in the brass band club in junior high, and was in the light music club in high school. But in her second year of junior high school, she started to like anime. She was impressed by Kana Hanazawa's portrayal of the main character in Kobato. This would inspire her to want to become a voice actress. In 2016, she participated in an audition held by Sony Music Arts. She applied as a singer because she felt she wasn't experienced enough as a voice actress. She then won a special prize at the competition. In 2017, she made her voice acting debut as a minor character in Eromanga Sensei. A little later, she was cast in her first main role as Kiara in Kiara Fantasia, and then having the supporting role of Suzu in Children of the Whales. 2018, her fan club named Tomo Room was opened. Also, the main cast of Love Live Nijigasaki School Idol Club was announced, and Tomori would be playing the character of Setsuna Yuki, the best character in my professional opinion. This was for the game though, and performing with them in live action, and later joining the subunit Azuna. As for anime, well, the supporting role of Hikari in Kirato Pri-chan, also having some minor roles in the series as it went on. But despite being only her second year, she had 3 leads in fairly successful shows. Hazuki in Marchen Machen, Kotetsu in Anime Yell, and this one is a pretty big deal. She was Len in the SAO spinoff Gun Gale Online, where she would also release character singles singing as Len. 2019, her roles slowed down a little bit as Nijigasaki really began their activities, so I'd assume she was quite busy. But she did voice the lead role of Melida in Assassin's Pride, singing the ending theme too. Then she debuted into the Revue Starlight franchise, voicing Tamao Tomoe, performing in live action as well. She won the Best Rookie Actress award at the 13th Seiyu Awards, and finally, during her birthday event, she would announce that she will debut as a solo singer in the next year. 2020, she had a banger year. First, the anime for Nijigasaki began to air, with the first episode featuring an amazing singing performance from her. I feel like this episode was honestly the most impactful in all of Love Live. She had some supporting roles of Azumi in the High School Fleet movie, Selena in Wandering Witch: Journey of Elena. This character was insane in every sense of the word. Then 3 leads, Natsume in Decadance, Roman Kirishima in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, which is just so cool. But if that wasn't already cool enough, the insert song, Are You Ready, was used as a special ending theme for Roman that she wrote herself. Her last character was Misha in The Misfit of Demon King Academy, singing the ending theme, Hami Dashimoto, having her debut EP with the same name, and her debut single, Akatoki. 2021, she voiced Momoko Kaga in Kemono Jihen. Actually, I have a fun fact about this role. This character is the youngest of 3 sisters. The eldest sister voiced by Yoshino Nanjo, and the middle sister voiced by Arisa Komiya. This has to be a representation of the first, second, and third generations of Love Live. And then she had a bunch of leads. Latifa in Seirei Gensoki Spirit Chronicles, Sumika in Move Loop Alternative, Futaba in My Senpai is Annoying, and Neru Aonuma in Wonder Egg Priority, alongside other Love Live girls Shuka and Hinaki. Her second EP, Forced Shutdown, and her third, Narrow, both released this year, as well as her second and third singles, Sketchbook and Taruhi. In 2022, a short anime for the game Project Sakai came out, and she voiced her character Kanade. She was Hanako in Aharen-san, Hisame in the second season of To Your Eternity, and new hero Lara in Tiger and Bunny's second season. Then she had 2 leads, Yoko in Bastard Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy, and Karasuba in Prima Doll. That's it though, no other roles. Definitely not a wicked character like Makima in a super popular show like Chainsaw Man. Nah. Dumb joke aside, honestly, really good for her. As we just went over, she's already got a good resume, but this will probably give her way more opportunities in the future. And with the unfortunate bad news I'll be sharing in a minute, she will have a much more open schedule. Before that though, I want to mention another supporting role of Rovina Kirishima in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I haven't seen this season yet, but this character doesn't seem to have any relation to Tomori's other Yu-Gi-Oh! Character, even though their appearance and names are very similar. Aside from this, her 4th EP, Yarazu no Ame, was released, which had her 4th and 5th singles, Sakuyo and Mojito Kuchi. Weirdly enough, she doesn't have any full albums, and I'm pretty sure all of her singles are digital only. So as I said, we had some sad news announced this year. Tomori has been struggling with joint pain over the past year or so. Because of this, not too long ago, we found out that she will be departing from Love Live on March 31st, 2023. As of right now, there is no news on a new seiyuu for Setsuna. Next year, she has 7 roles already lined up. I'll just show you some pictures. Shoutouts to Spy Classroom, that should be a good one. She has had a little over 50 video game credits, averaging like 14 or so each year since 2018. Most of which being mobile games, the usual suspects like Azure Lane and Grand Blue Fantasy. I feel like I've seen many other seiyuu in Brown Dust and Heaven Burns Red as well. But other things to mention are Project Sakai, Cinderella 9, Oddly Pride, and 8-Beat Story, which all have live performances. She also reprised her role in the game versions of Love Live, Sword Art Online, Kiara Fantasy, and Revue Starlight. The last set of games I'll mention that she voices in are Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, Dragon Quest Rivals, Bravely Default Brilliant Legends, and Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Concerts would include being at all of the Niji events, but in 2021, she began to be absent in some portions, starting at the Live with a Smile New Year's event. She's been at other festivals solo like Sakura Music Fest, Animax, Lise Annie, and Sony Music events, but also Anisama in 2018 and 2021 as a solo act, then in 2019 with Nijigaku. She has had many solo concert and ZEP tours since 2018, with her most recent tour going on right now. Her final show will be on her birthday, which is when this video goes up, hopefully. Oh, and she was at the Revue Starlight 3rd Star Live in 2019. Her and Tsumugi were beyond amazing. Some other things to mention are that I mentioned her character singles as Len, but she has around 35 credits with other character singles in franchises like Anime Yell, Banmeshi, Onsen Musume, Revue Starlight, and Cinderella 9. And she's been in so many radio shows over the years, most of them tied to her anime roles. But she has her own show called Tomoraji. Onto the facts, she's 155 centimeters or 5'1". On the socials, she has Twitter and a music YouTube channel. Her hobbies are songwriting, playing the guitar, walking around art material stores, and looking at the sky. A special skill of hers is drawing, on paper and digitally. She used to play the violin, but swapped a guitar in 2018. She actually received her first guitar from her uncle. She has also played the piano, which she started at the age of 3, but quit because her fingers are too short and she couldn't reach far. And at some point, she even played the trumpet. TLDR, she's a very talented musician. She even does most of the work when making her own songs, saying that she'll write the lyrics for the beginning, then create the melody, then do the lyrics for the rest of the song. Apparently she eats ramen for breakfast every day, and her favorite is Shoryu ramen. She majored literature in college, and she was a student council president in her middle school days. Perfect casting for Setsuna, honestly. Actually sticking with Niji, a bit of a personal opinion here, I think she is the strongest singer in the group, and honestly one of the best in the whole franchise, like up there with Aina Suzuki. She is one of the youngest Love Live seiyuu, and the last one to be born in the 20th century, being born in December of 1999, literally right at the end of the century. The only seiyuu younger than her are the Liella girls, aside from Liu and Nagisa. She is in the same agency as Anju Anami and Hinaki Yano, and the same record label as Shuka Saito, all her fellow Love Live members. If only Anju was the other lead in Wonder Egg, would have been a crazy coincidence. She was a little worried about her future while she was in high school. When her dad first found out that she was an Ero manga sensei, he was a little worried that she might end up becoming an ecchi voice actor. Tomori actually began her seiyuu career while she was still in high school. Because of this, she decided not to pursue going to college right away, hoping that she would gain enough momentum as a voice actor, which she definitely did, and to this day is still one of the most successful seiyuu within Love Live. When it comes to her Chainsaw Man role, she actually auditioned for both Makima and Power, thinking she'd actually get the role of Power instead. Tomo-chan is an avid anime lover. She's the only one within her family that really watches it, claiming the music is a big reason she loves it so much, but she doesn't consider herself an otaku. Oh, and she does have a sister, not sure if she's older or younger though. The penultimate fact is that she is very flexible, being able to bend her thumb in a very gross way. Kaede was not enjoying herself while looking at this. Well, maybe she was. She did get a little excited later on. Tomori is also able to have her knees touch the ground while doing the butterfly stretch. And finally, shoutouts to the time that Tomori's mic stopped working, so she just screamed over to Kaori, so her mic would pick up her voice.
すごい香りそう大声ねでもあれらしい香り王国電気止められてるって言われてるから
And with that, we have reached the ending. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something new about Tomoriru. Please join me in the next one about the seiyuu who voices the most iconic anime idol character of all time. I look forward to seeing you there.